Lay down on my bed, okay? Are you sure we shouldn't go to the hospital?
Yeah, I'm sure.
But if you're in that much pain...
No, it's all right. As long as I don't move.
Are you sure you don't hate me?
Stop asking that, okay? I told you it was an accident.
Bumping into somebody in a lunch line is an accident. This was a stabbing, Lucky, on purpose.
You didn't know it was me.
I was in Murty's house with a knife in my hand. God, where was my head?
Well, it was my fault, too.
I'm the one who flew off in a rage, expecting to frighten Murty into confessing that he raped me. I could have killed him, Lucky. I could have killed you.
No, listen, I gave you the knife. I convinced us both that Murty was the one. You can't take this all on yourself, okay?
That's Graham.
Elizabeth, are you home?
Graham, I'm in my room. Can you come here for a minute?
What are you doing?
Lucky, she has to know. There's no way around it, okay? Don't lay down, please.
Yes, dear. Good heavens, what's going on here?
Lucky's hurt, Graham.
Yes, I can see that. How?
I stabbed Lucky.
You... Oh, for heaven... Elizabeth, tell me the story right from the beginning now.
I thought Mr. Murty was the man who raped me. I went to his house to confront him, and Lucky came to stop me.
It was an accident at the...
I didn't know what I was doing, Graham. I was scared. And then Lucky came up from behind me, and I lashed out like a lunatic.
Darling, I know you would never hurt Lucky on purpose, and I know he knows that too, but... Good heavens, my head is spinning. What made you think that Mr. Murty raped you?
Maybe we should start at the beginning.
Yes.
I wanted to catch the man who raped me. I thought it would help me get over this, you know, if such a thing is really possible. Lucky agreed to help me, and we started gathering some clues, and I remember the rapist, he said something to me. He whispered, "Not a word." And I overheard Mr. Murty with Sarah saying, "Not another word," which is almost the same exact thing.
That certainly is no reason to accuse someone of raping you.
I know, but there's more. The rapist had this smell to him. It was a spicy scent. It was his soap, I think. Murty had the same smell. He was always so interested in everything I did. I didn't trust him, Graham. After a while, I started to think that it was him.
We both thought it, Mrs. Hardy, not just Elizabeth.
Oh, dear, why do I not find this very comforting?
Anyway, after he gave me the passing grade in English, I was convinced that he was trying to buy me off. And it made me so furious that I went to his house to... I don't know what I was going to do.
Elizabeth, you were carrying a knife.
I wasn't going to let it happen again.
Oh, if you'd only told me when you first suspected him, we could have gone to the police immediately.
I know. It was wrong not to. I'm sorry, Graham.
Mrs. Hardy, we were trying to do the right thing. Yeah. We made a lot of mistakes. And I'm sorry, too.
Well, what about Mr. Murty? What was his reaction to all of this?
Shock.
Yeah.
Disbelief. Hurt, I think. He was somewhere else the night I got raped, so it couldn't possibly be him.
Well, guess we'd better get you home, Lucky.
I want him to stay here, Graham. Lucky's hurt, Graham. He needs somebody to look after him.
That's a job for his parents, darling.
I would like it to be mine. After all, I am the one who stabbed him.
All right. He can stay. But I certainly am going to inform your parents about the whole incident.
Could it wait till morning? They take a lot of energy, and I'm kind of tapped right now.
All right. Morning it is. Now, may I take a look at the wound? Oh, dear. I'll try not to hurt you here. Oh, well, this was certainly treated by a very capable physician. Barring infection, it should heal without incident. Now, you need a lot of rest and a lot of fluids, and I'll check the bandage in the morning.
Thanks.
Thank you, Lucky, for caring so much about Elizabeth. I don't always agree about your approach, and certainly not your results, but I am very confident that you want only what's best for Elizabeth.
You'd be right about that, Mrs. Hardy. Every time.
Well, you too, you narrowly avoided a terrible tragedy. I'm going to thank God for that tonight, and I hope you do too.
She cares about you.
I know. And it turns out so did Mr. Murdy. We have to figure out where we went wrong, Lucky, so that nothing like this ever happens again. Here. Graham and Richard said that you need to be drinking plenty of liquids.
Did they say a glass every 15 minutes?
Just drink it.
I'm not the victim here, Elizabeth. Whatever happened, I'm as much to blame as you are.
Sure you are.
Listen, I kept saying I was gonna make Murdy pay for what he did. I told you that we were gonna get him. I hid in the park with a baseball bat. I gave you the knife.
You were just trying to help.
No, I wanted revenge.
For me. I told you that I wanted to strike back at whoever hurt me. But instead, I got you.
You know, my dad has used violence his whole life. And all it's done is trash him and the people around him. Maybe it's time I found a better way.
Do you think Graham's right? Do you think we should have gone to the police?
If we had, they would have investigated Murdy right away. Would have found out he had an alibi.
And you wouldn't be laying here with stitches in your side. We were pretty stupid, weren't we?
We were dead wrong. Murdy was just as nice as he seemed.
You know, when I was in his house, and I felt your hands on me, it was like I turned into something I didn't recognize. If it had been Murdy instead of you, I think I would have kept stabbing him until he was dead.
No. Elizabeth, you wouldn't have gone that far.
I won't deny it. I would have killed him. And as terrifying as that is, that's something I can't ever forget.
You know, all I ever wanted was to turn things around for you. Instead of giving you a whole new set of problems.
No. That's not true. You saved me, Lucky. Sure, we made some mistakes, but I'm strong enough to face them now. And that's only because of you. Thank you for not letting me lose myself. Lucky,
Yeah.
I'm not okay.
What's the matter?
I just thought that if we caught the guy who raped me, I could look him in the eye and show him that I survived. And that would help put all the bad feelings behind me. But I can't hold on to that anymore because I don't think we're ever gonna find him.
We could still find him. I mean, gotta keep the faith, you know.
You know, if I'd gone to the police at the beginning, they could have searched the area and maybe found a clue or something. But I'm all out of faith, Lucky. And I'm beginning to wonder if this is ever gonna end.
Well, if we never find out who raped you, we'll just find some other way to get you better. Whatever it takes.
I wish I knew what that meant. If you're not completely fed up with me, maybe we can work on it together. Okay. I understand. You have your own life, too. But if you knew I was going to be this much trouble, you would have just walked away when you first met me. Can't say I blame you. Only, I'd have missed you a lot.